Today, guys, we are checking out a bunch of units here in Animal Revolt Battle Simulator, including this amazing Phoenix, a Bowser unit, a Bowser Jr. unit, and much, much more. Check out this amazing Bowser unit. Whoever designed him did such a good job. It looks just like Bowser. He's even got like the crazy eyebrows down pat. The only problem is, does this Bowser actually breathe fire? I have no idea. We're gonna find out how good he is when he goes and fights these poor, pathetic humans. And that's the best way to figure. Oh my god, those humans have guns. Bowser, you are not used to facing things with guns. You're used to facing Mr. Mario, who is a plumber, and not a dude with a giant shotgun that he's wielding with one hand as he runs away. And oh, so the ranged units actually stay away. And there's the fire. All those humans just got annihilated. And this one human stuck on the claw. Look at this guy with his ponytail. Roll him over. Yes. Did you see that? The poor human got ruined. But the question is, can these gunmen get Bowser killed before he runs them over? And he missed entirely. No, he actually managed to catch that one human. Oh, look at him run. Look at that fat little Italian guy run. And he just got face palmed into the dirt by Bowser and then run over, sent flying off the map. Has anyone seen? Oh no. I thought the human off the map. The human was still on the spikes. There he is. Being passed around by Bowser. The final human versus Bowser. Bowser goes in for the roll, skewers the human, and has him gored on the spikes as he plops to the ground. You know, Bowser's kind of cool, but what about Bowser Jr., guys? What is going on? Somebody explain this unit to me. I don't understand, because there's Bowser Jr. on top of the thing he flies on. Let's see what happens when he goes to fight these ancient humans. Oh my god, he's got the boxing gloves that come out and punch the humans. And he's firing missiles at all the archers. Look at him just zoom through. Hi, Mr. Bowser Jr. I'm right here. Don't fly to the camera, man. And everything's... That's a dinosaur. There is a dinosaur on the bottom of this unit acting as the flight capabilities. There's a pterodactyl right there. Look at him go. And that's how Bowser Jr. does it. This guy's amazing. This is a very creative unit. They literally just strap the entire thing to the back of a pterodactyl. Pterodactyl. It's a pterodactyl. Bowser and Bowser Jr. are not complete without Mario. Here's our Mario unit, which is a human unit with a... I love this guy. I like how they also gave him a little mustache. I mean, it's not the right color, but they gave the human unit a mustache and some gloves and some boots. Mario is looking fantastic. And Mario has an issue here with saltwater crocodiles. Have you ever seen Super Mario fight crocodiles? Off the top of my head, I haven't. Now the human is trying to get the arms down to punch the crocodiles, but the crocodiles are doing work. Look at the legs of Mario. This is not looking good for our hero here in red and purple. As the crocodiles, there's one dead crocodile, and a couple of them are still doing their death rolls, where they grab onto the unit and they start to roll onto their backs. You've seen that in nature. I've never actually seen it up close in person. Well, in a video game. Oh, 2 crocodiles are dead. We're down to 3 crocodiles versus Mario, whose leg is going up into his chin. Have you ever tasted your foot? Mario has, and it tastes like toe jam and other gross sweat and grossness. 3 crocodiles down and 1 Mario who's 1-footing it. And that's actually a very brave strategy. If you only give the crocodiles 1 foot to chew on, it makes it very hard for them to do any damage if you keep your other foot up in your ribcage. Now he's going for the very brave no foot strategy, where both feet are up at his chin, and he's hopping on 1 foot now, hopping on no feet, and Mario was victorious. This is the Phoenix. Look at how majestic and beautiful this is. Using the new feathers from the recent update, they've created a gorgeous bird of prey. The question is, can this gorgeous bird destroy these meat-eating, vicious dinosaur monsters? Why does the Phoenix have rockets? Why does the Phoenix have rockets? I mean, sure, the Phoenix is a bird of fire. There's a lot of dead dinosaurs. The Phoenix is a bird of fire, and maybe you want to represent that fire with rockets. I kind of understand. I also like how the Phoenix is armored underneath. This bird is epic. And now we start our tournament, Bowser versus Mario. We're gonna have these 4 units fight each other to discover who is the strongest of them all? Bowser versus Mario. My money is on Bowser. Comment down below and tell me who you think is going to win out of all of these units. Bowser with the barrel roll, Mario with the punch. You can hear the impacts, but the punch got stuck on the horns of Bowser. Mario is going to town on Bowser. Bowser trying to use his flame abilities, not doing a whole lot of damage to Mario. Mario may not deal a bunch of damage, but the body armor is keeping him alive versus his arch nemesis Bowser. And I also don't recall Mario ever being this big in comparison to Bowser. Usually Bowser's a whole lot bigger than his arch nemesis. I don't know who's gonna win. I haven't seen, oh, there's the fire. I was wondering when we were gonna see that, the fire attack from Bowser, and we continue to fight. No HP meters, no HP bars. No way of knowing who is going to win this until one of them explodes in a shower of body armor. I think Bowser might pull this off. Yes, Bowser has done it. He has destroyed Mario. He is king of all these monsters, and Mario is a cooked crisp with a big pot belly over here. Here we go, the fight of the century. Bowser versus Bowser Jr. Who's going to win? Bowser Jr. is in the sky, goes in with the double punch, but Bowser does the barrel roll, escaping more of the damage from Bowser Jr. Jr. does have the missiles, but he's having a bit of a hard time flying in the trees. Jr., just fly up. All you have to do is fly into the sky, and you're not gonna have a problem. Here comes Bowser Jr. continues to get lower and lower into the trees as Bowser creeps on in. He goes to the barrel, gets punched by the boxing gloves of Bowser Jr. Jr. has extricated himself from the tree and is running from Bowser. As long as Jr. doesn't go off the edge completely, we have a fight that can continue. Bowser versus Bowser Jr. The barrel roll versus the punch, and Bowser had his clock cleaned by Bowser Jr. with those boxing gloves, dealing a boatload of damage. Now we are going to take to the skies. Bowser Jr. versus the Phoenix. I have a funny feeling our fiery bird friend is going to do some damage to our lovely armored friend over here, but the armor might give him enough HP to survive. Oh my goodness, did you see that? Now the losers of our last fight are going to duke it out. Mario versus Bowser Jr. Let's see who wins. Can Mario get a grip on our flying Bowser Jr., or will he stay at a distance and not be able to fight? Bowser Jr. coming back in with the double punch, and he's gripped him. He's got him, but it wasn't enough. Mario almost managed to get a hand on Bowser Jr. and make this a fair fight, but Bowser Jr. with those boxing gloves, just way too strong. Here it is, the final battle. Bowser versus the Phoenix. Who's going to win? I think we know. The fight begins. The Phoenix goes in. Bowser does a barrel roll, explodes in every direction. The Phoenix is victorious, ladies and gentlemen. There are no more fights. This is the end.